Just landed in Vegas, and one word, hot. Alright guys, welcome back. Mikhail here, hanging out with George from CryptosRus. George, you've got an incredible channel, over 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. You've worked really hard to build this up. What inspired you to create a networking event here in Las Vegas?
I just decided to come out of my shell, really. For many years, kind of stuck to my own. Now I realize, well, there's so many others out there that I could be helping and help connect to others. I actually enjoy doing that rather than being closed off. So that's kind of what I've been doing over the past few months. And I thought, the Hourglass event that I co-hosted down in Miami during Bitcoin 2023, I thought that event went really well, absolutely well, and I wanted to continue that. So I decided to do the Vegas event. Great way to have some fun here because it's Vegas, but also get other projects and people, some fans, but also people in the space, VCs, exchanges, BDs, and everyone else, right, to come together and kind of network, mingle, and get to know each other, and just basically help them get connected.
You spend a lot of time talking about Bitcoin, talking about macroeconomic conditions. What are you seeing on this side now that you're mingling, networking with people that are working in the actual industry, very early stage projects? What's really catching your attention right now?
Talking to retail people is definitely very different than talking to insiders. So retail people mostly care about price action and which coins are going to pump. But talking to insiders like BD people and projects and leaders, they're just concerned about building, and they feel like this is a really good opportunity to build before the next bull run, is they know what's coming. So I think the dynamic between retail investors and developers or project leaders, very different.
You also do a lot of mentorship. You advise a lot of projects. How has you tapping into this specific area of Web3, how has that helped you in supporting some of these projects that you're advising?
You know what? One of the things I've come to learn about advising is the more you know, and the more people you know, and the more projects you know, the better you're able to help others. So when I first went down this venture and I started advising for my very first project, I had connections, but looking back, to my very first one to now, I probably have a dozen or so projects I'm advising for, but it's much easier now because there's more people that I know. The better I am in helping these projects.
Sounds like the more people you know, the more resources you can provide for these projects, which ultimately is a win-win for everybody. What's going to be the catalyst for the next bull run?
I don't really think any catalyst is needed, although I think we will get some, like for example, a spot Bitcoin ETF being approved. I think Bitcoin spot ETF is just one example, but who knows, maybe another country adopts Bitcoin, maybe some other big institution, like when BlackRock announced they were come out the spot Bitcoin ETF, that caused a big commotion. Maybe Coinbase wins its lawsuit against the SEC, that could be another one, right? These are all catalysts that can happen, but regardless if they do, I think Bitcoin and crypto will move forward regardless.
So it sounds like Bitcoin leads the way.
Yes.
George, who can we expect tonight at this networking event?
Well, there will be a lot of projects, a lot of participants. There are some big projects that will be attending, at least a representative. For example, Polygon, even someone from Google, someone from Intel. I mean, these are big household names, obviously, right? But some other projects that many have heard of before, like Flux, DeFi Kingdoms, even Gala, but also there's many aspiring projects, some smaller projects that would love to, branch out and network more. And some of these are ones that I'm advising for that you asked about. For example, BNFT, ROX, Hourglass, and there's a lot more. This is just a small preview of the attendees coming.
Wonderful. Well, I can't wait to get the party started. Thanks so much for your time.
Great. Thanks again.